indeed a pleasure for me to share some of the highlights that bring us to this celebration of 20 years in ministry. From the church in Bunamwaya, I picked a few people to come along with me. I picked Pastor Noah Serunjoji. I picked 3 other girls who are singers, and we came just as the Lord said.
Twapangisa ekifo bakita Aurelia. Aurelia yali theater bakola mu mizanyo
So we got a slot on Sunday morning which was open.
Nga tusabawo okuva ku makya paka saa 6 kubanga balina okugikosa nga bakuba ebidongo balina okubeerawo. Emu ku byenzijukira nti Katimbo yali mukubi wa ngoma ng'azikuba zonna.
Nekuba ngoma nempula ng'omwoyo anjikidde nentandika okutuyona.
But you know, we didn't spend long there because I was running out of finances and we couldn't pay our lady here for another 2 months. My friend and brother-in-law, Pastor Chiraga, came and shared with me that there's a lady in his church who has a house in Nanchinga.
Omukyalo n'amuwa ennyumba, n'amutera mu kateri, n'amuteramu omufaliso nti onaabeeranga wano.
Omukyalo yatuwa ennyumba okubeeramu, okusabiramu.
We used the sitting room for prayers. And it's from there our congregation began to grow.
Netudda mu garage, kanisa neyongera okula, netuba mu garage. Netutandika okubanga tusabira wansi wa ffene.
I flew to London for a few months, came back with the PA system. We put our first PA system together while we were still in that house.
Nsomba yangulira akananga ka mitwalo ng'esatu kenayigirako okutandika okubeera nti nsobola okukuba ennanga mu church.
At that place, at Madame Nalwega's place, after time, we don't know what happened, but the landlady and some other people started to show that they no longer want the church to be in that place. Actually, we were given a deadline of
2 weeks to vacate the place, and she did not want to hear any voice or any prayer concerning the issue. So with those 2 weeks given to us, I entered a mode of panic.
Nekitabeera kyangu naye Katonda mulungi mu kusaba okungi. Suma n'agamba katusala amagezi agagula ettaka. Naye ebiseera ebyo nga kizibu ayogera kugula ettaka naye teyali wadde omutwalo ogugula ettaka wali 10.
So Sunday morning, to my surprise, I see Mr. Nsubuga's car coming into my compound in Najanankumbi. He told me the truth. I'm a custodian of an acre of land that belongs to the Lord. Bring someone and we measure off an acre of land, and that land is freely given to the church. And that's how we got our first acre of land here in Nanchinga.
Chongo twayingirawo 96 netutandika okusaawa ensiko, netutandika okutema emifulejje.
Kati wano okutandika ekifo kya wano kyalimu ebizibu bingi. Kwati waliwo ssente, kyali kibira, n'ekika ky'ebizibu byewasinga nange y'emisota egyalinga eminene ennyo egitagambwako.
Twali tulina okuteeka akashewuta akasookera ddala. Twalina okubeera nga tusaawa ebisubi, ne tubiteeka mazizi, ate ne tusomba ettaka nga tulyetera ku mitwe. Nga tulijja akagwaliwo akagendo nga tulireetera mu bbaafu ne tulifukawo tuteekako ebisubi.
And on the third day, we had reached the space where we intended to plant the church, and I saw a picture where I'm seated taking a cup of porridge, and we were putting up our first poles where that would form the first shelter, which we then refer to as Echiwempe Church. In 1995, we built our first structure, and as it was then, it was pieces of sticks and eucalyptus and papyrus. We were in that building for some time. We expanded it many times.
Through God's guidance, we managed to acquire a place up there near Movit, which we used to call church office. Church office used to help pastor to be there, to pray for people and to meet some people to talk about the ministry. In the evening we could all walk back, come here, pray.
Kiseera ekyo we najjira ebintu byali si byangu nnyo, twasulanga waggulu eyo kifo kye twali twakazaako church office.
Ne mukola ne muddayo eka naye ng'eka teri kyakulya ate nga mulina okukomawo mukole so nga mulina okuyiiya. Era kye twakolanga kugenda wa maama Belinda yatuterekeranga sinakutereka, yalina emmere gye yafumbanga bwe yafikanga nga ffe gye tugumiika.
Kuba nalabanga abantu nga enjala ebaluma ate nze nina emmere, nina ebyokulya ebyaliwo ng'ate bambi omusumba talina, musumba teyalina bannange.
I remember at church office we used to have prayer from morning to evening, and that used to be our home. So our friends from school used to wonder which kind of home do we come from, where people are always praying, making a lot of noise. So to us as young people it was a challenge.
Ekanisa yaffe yali wansi awo ng'enkuba lwetonnye, mulina okwetika ebyuma bijja waggulu eri obbireeta mu kiwonvu wano ng'amazzi ganjaala wonna ate nga mulina okujja ne musaba.
I remember one incident, a pastor came and told us, he first told us that we are the first congregation he counts on, so we must be in church. So our routine used to be, as young people, on Saturdays we are at church, either slashing or repairing church, doing something at church. That is Saturday.
Olunaku lumu twali tukyasaba, pastor nampita n'angamba nti omanyi nti olina okulembera abantu bano mu kusinza. Ne mugamba musumba simanyi naye mukama bw'abanga kyayogedde njagezaako nkole.
God started to bring people to us, young people, and people were working wholeheartedly. We had two old gentlemen, Mr. Semukaya and another gentleman who passed away, I've forgotten his name. They dedicated their life to just to slash around, to dig. Every day they were doing that. So every time we came, there was more space acquired.
In my heart, I felt like we shouldn't be in a temporary building, so we embarked on building a 100-seater. And we built it with bricks and cement. Wanted a big solid building where we would establish the work of God.
And in the church there was a gentleman who said that he's very qualified, he's experienced, and he's going to oversee the work.
After building this building to roofing stage,
we started to recognize a bend, and some funny sounds, crack, make tut.
The engineers made mistakes on our roofing stage, and the whole building came crumbling down. It was the saddest moment in one of the saddest moments in the life of our church.
But the good thing about it was that no one was harmed, and we celebrated in the Lord. We gave thanks to God because He had saved our lives. Because had it to happen on a Sunday, it would have been bad.
Then the Lord said to me that you need to clean this rubble as soon as possible. Remove it because I'm preparing you for another stage. It's a crossover. And the new building you shall build, do it in a month. Do it with new iron sheets. Do it over the foundation of the building which has fallen down. Then erected a new temporary structure which was the size of the building that fell. And we decided to build what we call the Monument of Love. Monument of Love was our dream of a big church where God will be worshipped for generations. And we thought it would be one way to express our love to the next generation, that there were people who loved God and they trusted He would be a big God who would save the nations. That dream didn't go through because NEMA came in and said we needed to build on just one part of our land and leave the others for playgrounds and gardening. We drew new plans, and this is the building where we are. This we call the House of Praise. And I want to thank people who have given to this work From the foundation to the roof, all the money has been raised by the local congregation and partners in the nation. We believe that by the time we celebrate our 25th anniversary, this building will be completed and furnished to a top taste that will suit the King of Kings. We want to thank you for supporting us, and we even want to use this moment to ask those who are willing to give to this cause to stand out, and God bless them. Amen. I want to thank God for 20 years of ministry. I want to thank you for believing with us. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for supporting us. We thank you, and we pray that as we push into the next 20 years, you may be with us. I love you, and I one blood person. May God bless you.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Mazali wagana mabuni.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
God bless you.